Hello, all of you rolling beans out there. I hope you've all rolled your initiative because you're in for a show. I am Rozim, and this is the Last Hope RAOW, our custom system that we are still working on, but it is available for public play on the Discord. This is a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign. Tonight is Season 1, Episode 7. He's what? Tonight is going to work a little differently from our normal sessions of these games, where... Oh, that is not correct. I've got to fix something, but I'll get to that in a moment. Or I could just do it right now real fast. Where was I?
Doing stuff a little differently tonight?
Things and stuff, yes.
Tonight we are going to start with our introductions, and we will be doing the recap a little later, because we are specifically avoiding spoilers for our dear, delightful Cobalt, who was absent last week for some very interesting events that happened. So, let's go ahead and begin with those introductions, beginning with the delightful and handsome and very cute Kerr.
Hello everyone, I am Kerr. I am the storyteller for these games. And I am here hopefully for happy fun times and even more. Oh god.
Off to you, Brussel.
I am Tochemay and I'm playing Brussel, the Bulbasaur.
Cobalt.
Alright, I am Octo, and I am playing the roughest, toughest, real around Cobalt.
Cutie.
No, shut up. I'm gonna beat you up.
Absolutely cutie.
I'm gonna beat everyone up. Everyone deserves a punch.
You'll be the cutest of punchers.
Very cute punches. I'm sure they even squeak when they punch. I am Rozim, and I am playing as Hunter, the dark psychic type Poochyena, who is definitely going through some interesting events. Kin.
I am Fox Fiend, and I'm playing Kin, who is helping and encouraging Hunter through said interesting events.
I am Merl, and I am playing Midnight, the Zora, who's along for the ride.
And I'm William Swiftwood, or Kenku, depending on where it is. And I am the Grass Grand True Sans True of the group, and the resident nerd.
And a very tasty shallot.
No!
Shallot!
Yes.
No! I will boop you or something or other if you try. No!
Shallot, 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 shallot.
You guys don't get to have the shallot.
Hey,
Or my shallot.
no.
So, from
Sorry.
here, we're going to go ahead and move over to Cobalt's story of what he was up to during the events of last session. Take it away, Kerr.
Yes. So, while everyone was taking care of things, doing stuff, and redacted, I have a question for you, Cobalt.
What
What were you up to?
Just FYI, Epic wants you to be much more descriptive. After Cobalt's answer.
RAOW.
Let's see.
That's for the
Let's
story.
see. Cobalt. What would he be doing right now? I remember it was just right when we got our like a little penthouse hotel room. And
Yes.
yeah, I went down, I believe, midnight, and one other person was following me.
Yes, we went
Yes.
to get some hot cocoa.
Yeah.
RAOW.
I guess at this point, like Cobalt would be like at would go from like the lounge after getting some hot cocoa and just go around exploring the city or town, starting with the taverns or cafes. Maybe looking for a fight or two. I don't know.
Let's see. So give me a roll.
All right.
Let's see. Dook 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 dook. I'm trying to get my character sheet stuff open so I can see what to roll. Give me a mind, cunning, and perception roll, please.
Don't forget, you have to be overly descriptive.
Yeah.
I know. I'm going to try.
All right. Which ones again?
Mind, cunning, perception.
Got it.
Dark Force 1645 just subscribed.
Nothing.
Dark Force, thank you so much for that subscription to Streamloots. I really appreciate that.
All right, so you do not notice that. Okay, so you do, however, Cobalt, see as you are making your way towards the tavern, there is actually a martial arts building here. Apparently,
Oh.
there is an actual dojo.
Oh.
It is a extremely beautiful building. It is very large, and oh my god, there are two buns literally outside my window right now, nuzzling up against each other, and it is super cute. Oh my fucking god.
Be
They're
very
little
descriptive about them.
buns.
You have to.
They have brown fur and big long ears. They're just kind of nuzzled up against each other, and they're about maybe 8-9 inches tall. And they are just super, super cute. One of them is chasing the birds now and sending them running away and flying, while the other has moved over to the bird feeder to start nibbling on the seed. I'm sorry, my baby's distracted me. The powers of a Disney princess are great. Anyway, sorry. The building is a grand affair. It looks to be made almost entirely of some type of ice. Yet it is clear with a faint bluish hue to it. Not like the normal ice you see in the winter.
Hmm.
It is a very ornate style building. Whoever made this put a lot of effort into building and crafting it. And you can clearly tell there was also a lot of love. You can see quite a few Pokemon coming and going. Notably, it seems a lot of the ones who are leaving the building look either exhausted, worn out, or look like they've been beaten up pretty badly.
Hmm. Quitters.
A few of them look over and just kind of glare, but they're so battered and bruised they can't really get much more energy than that up. And the front door, though, is open, and it seems like anyone can seemingly come and go if they wish.
All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna go in.
You're gonna head on in then?
Yeah.
All right. So, as you head in, there is a large open hall with multiple pillars holding up the ceiling. And you can see there looks to be large training pads, circles set up as well for basically serving as little arenas to train and practice in. And also there seems to be at least 3 or 4 dozen Pokemon in here practicing, fighting, or just going through different martial arts katas and just training and practicing.
All right. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go into the room more. I'm just gonna start just like looking around at the others.
Mm-hmm. All right, give me 1 second. Is there anything in particular that you are looking for or anything?
Right now, I would say that I would look for a good sparring partner.
A good sparring partner?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What would you consider to be a good sparring partner?
Someone who looks tough and can keep up with me in terms of fighting.
There's quite a few that look like it. Pretty much everyone that is here looks to be at least halfway competent in training and such. There are both small, younger Pokemon, and I use younger as in terms of they have not evolved yet.
Mm-hmm.
While there's also a couple who are also more evolved as well.
Okay. I'm gonna find someone who's around more my height to start things out.
Okay. Let's see. Let me see who is all here.
I love physics.
I see somebody really wants to do some FNAF.
Wait, no, I was just humming. There looks to be a Zangoose who doesn't seem to be who seems to be without a partner, and it looks to be he just seems to be training off on his own.
Okay.
Mostly just shadow boxing. Ow. Why? Why do you do this? Oh. Why do you do this to me? God damn it.
You're the one that was humming.
Yeah, you're kind of the one that was inviting it by humming
You
it.
kind of deserved it, yeah.
It was the Darth Vader theme that he was humming.
That was not the Darth Vader thing.
I don't think so.
Now he is. But, focus! I have been looking
Yes.
forward to this damn game all week. I want more.
And as you make your way over towards him, he just kind of glances over at you. What do you want, Pipsqueak?
You go Pipsqueak.
Yeah, Pipsqueak.
All right, that's it. You and me.
Oh, I'm never quite so comfortable as when I'm at least 6 feet under.
Dark Force 1645 has purchased 10 tabletop cards packs.
Dark Force, thank you so much for that pack purchase, or those pack purchases. Thank you again for supporting the channel. I really, really appreciate it.
You think you can take me on, Pipsqueak?
Yeah,
Who are you?
All right. Since you don't know who I am, I'm from the other village. My name is Cobalt, and I'm their pretty much local local troublemaker. And right now, I really need a sparring partner, but it looks like I found someone to beat up a bit.
That's cute, Pipsqueak. Okay. You want to get your tail kicked? I'm more than happy to give you a couple of minutes of my time.
Just don't come crying to me when I embarrass you.
I mean, this is my dojo.
Oh, great. So I got something to win after the fight.
You can try. As he will chuckle and make his way over to one of the circles. Just make a promise you're not going to cry when I beat you up. Maybe if you're really good and impress me, I might even take you as a student.
All right. At this point, I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm done. And I get into the circle.
And he will get in as well, and he will nod to you a little bit. You can go ahead and have the first move.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna pretty much the second we start, I'm gonna run up real quick and do a big flying jump up and do a flying like flying kick to him.
Cobalt,
right.
I need you to roll 1d6, please.
All right.
You have a -1 to your next roll.
All right.
All right, so that's going to be a body fight plus
Brawl?
brawl. Yes, I was looking for
Yeah.
where it is. And you will have a -1 dice on that.
Okay. Okay. That'd be 4.
4 successes. All right. He will attempt to evade you. He is very nimble. I also did not expect you to pick a fight with the guy in charge here. Or as he will lean to the side, Cobalt, as you will go flying past him, barely missing him. Literally by inches, your foot misses him.
Damn.
And he will respond as he dodges out of the way and turns, he continues his turn and brings his foot up to try to kick you in the face. And please don't roll a 1. Okay. He will miss.
All right.
It looks like he was a little bit more off balance than he expected to be from that.
All right.
And it will be your go again.
All right. All right. By the way, I forgot. I guess since I'm technically using martial arts, I forgot what expertise does again.
I believe it's a +1.
Okay, plus
Isn't
one.
it?
Okay.
Yes, I believe it's +1 dice on your dice pool.
Yep.
Okay, so I was actually rolling one less dice. Okay.
You were holding back,
wait.
Cobalt. To...
What expert? Oh, you're talking about your specialty for that.
Yeah, specialty is meant to
Okay,
say.
yeah, that would be a +1. Yeah.
Got it.
I thought that's what he meant. I wasn't sure if like the name or something had changed. So, but I knew what he meant. Go for it.
That'd be a 2.
Yep. Alright. He will try to evade you again. And
Beat me by 1.
once again, he narrowly dodges, and he once more tries to turn his dodge as he weaves out of the way into a kick to the face. Will you brace or will you attempt to dodge, Cobalt?
I'm gonna attempt to dodge.
Alright. Body, fight, and evasion.
You will fall yet.
Cobalt, you have been granted an additional die.
All right. He beat me by 1.
You do have, I believe, the willpower that you can use.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Spend 1 willpower. I got 2 more. All right. Or 1 more, man. Oh, they cancel them out. Okay.
You are, however, able to this time very nimbly dodge out of the way. Last time it was close. This time, you very easily made it out of the way.
All right.
Oh, I'm never quite so comfortable as when I'm
So
at
yeah,
least 6
I'm
feet
going to like
Lavon
as
Wolfridge
he
has purchased 10 tabletop
tries to turn
cards
his dodge
packs.
into an attack. I'm going to pretty much like do like an like a Matrix Neo like like back lean and then quickly turn it into like a sweep kick sweep where I'm gonna try to hit him like sweep him off his legs.
Alright, I will give you for that. I will give you a +1 bonus dice
All right,
for the stunt.
got it.
Also, thank you so much for those pack purchases, Loboron. Thank you for supporting the channel.
All right, I
Keeping
got
this
a
place
0.
Would you like to spend a point of willpower?
Yeah.
How many willpower do
Oh.
you have?
That's the last one.
Okay.
Did you want to use the party reroll?
You guys were just given another one.
Okay.
I would say use willpower first and then the cards.
Alright. Yeah, I'll stick with that with the willpower. Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, he will try to evade.
Yeah.
That is not an evasion.
Wow.
That is walking into
That's
the
a bot,
pod.
yeah.
That's walking into the attack.
All right, Cobalt. This is so symmetrical, you guys. This is perfect. Cobalt, he tries to dodge. His foot slips on some of the ice in the floor as he falls backwards, hits his head against the ground, and knocks himself out.
Thud, thud.
Thunk. Everyone stops and looks over and stares as if they can't kind of believe what they're seeing right now.
All right. So roll for damage.
No, he's out.
He's out. Okay. All right.
He fell over and knocked himself out.
All right. At that point, I'm just gonna go like, I'm gonna like pretty much crack my knuckles and just go like, all right. Anyone else want to spar?
Everyone else quickly takes a step back and looks down.
You're not gonna like check him, make sure he's all right, help him back to his feet if you can get him conscious.
Oh, I'm sure one of his students will take care of that.
Okay.
Do I see anyone going to rush to him?
No, everyone's kind of staying back and just staring at you.
I'm like... At that point, I'm like, alright, no one's gonna rush to him, I'll help him out.
He is out like a light.
Loveron, thank you so much for that warrior skin purchase. Enjoy.
I go, hey, come on, wake up! I start grabbing him by his by his neck and start kind of slapping him around a little bit, try to go ahead and wake up.
He will slowly let out a soft groan and stir, blinking, before he's going to stare at you and just like surprise. Oh, God damn it!
Justice!
There you go. You know, it's a fighter's biggest downfall is underestimating their opponent, am I right? And I get a bit bigger grin at him.
He sighs, but just smiles. You got me.
Offering.
Tochemay $25. Zubat noise.
Thank you so much for that tip, Tochemay. There is so much support going on right now all over the place. Thank you so much for that tip, Tochemay. And you as well, Epic, earlier for that tip as well. The tip goal has been fully completed.
It's all thanks to you guys that we can pay our rents.
And get food.
And bills.
And live. And keep streaming.
Yes, he kind of gives you a bit of a smile, Cobalt.
The dankest dungeon.
Loberon sign Alma tipped $5.
Thank you for the tip as well, Loberon. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
That means a lot. As Cobalt, you hear sounds coming from outside. You hear voices, people crying out and talking to each other. He's dead. He did it. He saved us.
I go, huh? And at that point, I'm going to go to I will look at the guy and I go, all right, you mean aren't done yet, but I'm going to be back. I'll be back later. And I start to go out to see what's the cause of this commotion.
Epic
why? Yeah, be more descriptive. Come on, Kerr.
Yeah, be more descriptive, apparently.
The screen slowly fades to black as Cobalt makes his way out of the
Are you alright?
Are you alright?
I think they broke Kerr.
Give him a minute.
Okay.
Anybody got some cold water?
I'm sorry, that set off the hyena laugh a little bit. But what I read from Epic Bro.
Fair.
But going back into it, Cobalt, as you make your way out, the screen fades to black. As we slowly come to, the scene slowly reasserts itself as our group is gathered together in Hunter's new office. As Cobalt is brought in, and everything is explained to him about what happened. And now time for the recap!
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Kin do the recap because they're the ones that have plans for Hunter.
Alright. So. Oh, where do I even begin?
Yes.
Probably hot chocolate.
So, on the way back from as Kin and Hunter were on the way back from meeting with the resistance fighters, Hunter decided to slip off and go exploring the city. While he was off exploring the city, he came across Sero tormenting a charmander and was about to kill said charmander. When Sero slipped and knocked himself out, and Hunter took advantage of that to kill Sero. And because Hunter killed Sero, and it's kind of the strongest are in charge. The one who kills the previous leader is the one in charge. Hunter's now in charge of Sunfall. Hunter and the rest of us, since apparently the city has decided to call all of us lords for this, because we are part of his party, and we're now going through and cleaning up the various terrible rules and laws that were set forth by Sero. And with the help of what's his name? Valis. With the help of Valis. That was the big important thing that happened previously. Honestly, to the point where I don't actually remember anything else of importance.
Well, a minor note as I can remember. Hunter wasn't really trying to take the opportunity. He was trying to save the Charmander. And then Murphy happened. Also, Sai showed back up. And he's back with the group, back among the group.
Oh yeah, Sai showed up.
And there's the other fight. Same thing. A botch is what happened to...
Yeah.
A generous bestowal.
Things tipped $10. Last episode, regicide happened. Also PTSD.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Hunter is dealing with PTSD now, of having killed someone.
I forgot to start up the Marten bot. And yes, we did also learn who Domino is.
Yes.
Right.
He is a being from another world who is here on vacation, having fun and enjoying himself, watching the Pokemon of this place.
Ken has no idea what a fey creature is.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, and Benny the Blaziken kind of disappeared and hasn't shown back up yet.
Yes, he has not shown his face yet. Oh, also, Brussel is secretly the head of a mob group as well, and he used his connections in order to free all of the frozen Pokemon that were stuck on the walls.
Yes, that did happen.
Yes, as a minor aside.
Not sure how many of us know that Brussels in charge of a secret underground criminal organization.
No one is aware of it currently. Brussel is just sweet baby rescue team member.
Yeah. Brussel's just sweet baby rescue team member, who's sometimes a little bit eerily creepy and accurate.
Oh, and we also had
We
Charlotte
are
too.
all heroes. You and Boo and I.
Not
Hamsters
Charlotte.
and rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
I mean, but Shale is, well, Shale is starting to, after processing in his position now, Shale is attempting to start taking sort of position with the library and the research with the library. We'll see where that goes.
Also, I am jelly right now, Zim.
What?
Food.
You get Five Guys. I be jelly.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so very much for the, thank you for the, food and all of this other support tonight, guys. I do things. Thank you for that tip. Like, you guys are being awesome tonight. Thank you so much.
Joke.
And Loberon, that sound effect is from Baldur's Gate.
Also, I just want to I want to double check real quick because we had a little aside right there. Because when we talked last, I just wanted to double check. Were we still planning to do the session 0 for the Digimon game today?
That was my plan, yes.
Okay, I thought so. I wanted to double check real quick just to make sure I have everything like ready for after this one.
Session 0 and then into the actual session itself.
Okay. That's what I thought. I wanted to double check. That was all. Continuing though, yes, a lot happened last week. Yep. And we were all literally joking about how Cobalt was going to respond when he found out Hunter murdered another leader and took over. Yes, Wiz, after this game is Digimon game we're doing session 0 for. So you guys will get to watch that.
So yes, Cobalt missed Hunter taking over the city.
And is only just now, as everyone is going through and throwing out laws, getting to find out all of this.
And how does Cobalt react?
Yes, how does Cobalt react? As everyone just around a big, long table, piled high with tablets of different laws and rules, and sorting through and organizing which ones are good and which ones are getting thrown out.
And several of them being just tossed behind him and shattered into piles of rubble. Occasionally, somebody comes by and sweeps it up and cleans it out.
I'm like, Cobalt is just going, those motherfuckers went and beat up a guy, pretty much killed him.
They did kill
didn't even
him.
invite me.
Did kill.
Oh, yeah. Hunter snapped his neck by himself.
It was only Hunter.
Yeah, it was only Hunter.
It was Hunter. It was specifically Hunter. Everyone else came to the scene basically after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
As we all saw the commotion and
the body floating up in the air.
And the shadows and knew, oh, something's going down. Hunter might need backup. No, he didn't need backup. But he did need a friend afterwards.
Yes, he needed a hug.
He needed several hugs.
He needs a headbutt.
Probably a priest. and a
Well,
shrink.
Cobalt would also probably notice the shadows are not around.
Yes. Yes, Hunter has no shadows at the moment.
So yeah, that's what happened. How are you doing, Cobalt?
It started out really well, but now this, I don't know how to process this.
It's okay.
You know what'll help?
Sit.
Take a seat and sift through some tablets. Nothing clears your head better than staring at a bunch of monotony.
Fuck that. I just take a tablet and punch it and break it.
That was rule 682. None from the time the sun goes down to the time the sun goes up. None shall eat specific kinds of berries under penalty of freezing.
This guy was such a dick.
Yeah.
I really wish I could have been there.
Yeah. After we've gone through all these rules, we intend to pull together our own proclamation to the city and basically give it a makeover in terms of laws and how things are run. You're welcome to smash more tablets. We have plenty that need smashing.
I need to smash something.
And another tablet.
Rule number 495. Loud noises without cause will be punished with freezing.
At that point, I'm like, all right, I'm going to be back. And I'm going to go back into the dojo.
Cobalt runs.
Oh,
Yes.
running away from Hunter.
But we have an entire stack of tablets here where their entire punishment is freezing. They all need to be smashed.
Just smash it. You don't need me to smash something. Come on.
Basically, every law He wasn't very creative. Basically, every law was a punishment of freezing for either permanently or for a certain amount of time.
Don't worry about him. Besides, I'm wondering how they're gonna react. Besides, we'll give him time to figure out what the heck his new position's gonna mean to him.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if anyone has called him Lord yet. I bet that'll be quite the
Yeah,
thing
that
to
too.
wrap his head around when someone bows to him in the street and says, "My lord."
Cobalt, as you make your way onto the street, half a dozen Pokemon bow to you and say, "My lord," in greeting.
I'm like, stop doing that!
They seem confused by that.
Don't do that!
But you are one of the lords of the city.
I don't care.
You don't want them to address you like that. Tell them
No!
how they should address you.
How is Hunter doing? Cutting back to Hunter real quick. How is the poor baby doing?
Hunter is still just going through the tablets. He is completely checked out from everything going on around him.
Mm-hmm.
Just all of his focus is on those tablets. He pulls one, reads it, and pretty much all of them gets tossed behind him.
Yes.
Aside from that, he is very much not paying attention to anything else going on around him. Lost in his own thoughts right now.
So, Cobalt, what do you do when you get back to the dojo?
Alright. At that point, I am looking for a practice dummy, and I'm gonna punch the crap out of it.
Give me a brawl attack roll against it.
Alright.
Let's see how badly you damage it.
Alright, just brawl.
No, just the normal.
Body.
I will also
brawl.
give you a +2 dice bonus on this because of your emotions.
Yeah. Well, I botched that.
You're so flustered.
You're so angry, Cobalt. You're so angry. You end up slipping on the ground and headbutting it. And falling over dazed as your head is starting to throb now.
You slipped on the same piece of ice.
I yell out, "Someone please fix this ice! I know this is an ice town, but damn!
It's a hazard!
This is not up to OSHA standards!"
What's OSHA?
I don't know, but apparently it's a thing.
Yes, Domino was kind around Hunter, Loberon. But yes, Cobalt, you can get up and try again.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that again.
You still get 2 dice, remember. You get 2 bonus dice here.
Yeah. Okay, that's much better. There we go.
Gonna roll your explosions? Oh,
Yeah.
There. Sorry. I think the dummy's dust.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be
8 successes, I believe.
8 successes.
8 successes. Yeah.
You, Cobalt, your fist suddenly begins to blaze with aura power for the first time as you drive your fist into the dummy and twist, and the entire thing just explodes as the power of your aura just shatters it. It was very satisfying to watch.
Yeah. I'm just like, stupid damn Hunter and always fucking doing this shit. I swear to God, gets me in that fucking round, and then he gets me, and then he does up and liberates a town from a tyrant without me helping or letting me beat him up. Face. I'm gonna punch his face.
Cobalt, you hear footsteps behind you.
Alright, I turn around to hear those footsteps, and what do I see?
You see Sai standing a few feet back watching you.
I go,
You ready for your thought?
It's a trap!
I swear to God, that little runt, I swear to God, he does this. I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or not.
God or Arceus?
There is a trap card played.
Yes, I saw. I'm thinking about where the trap is going to be. You know, Hunter really didn't get into that one on purpose. It was more just a spur of the moment thing. Or so I've heard.
Still, I'm trying to be trying to try to stop this whole thing going on in the whole world where where Pokemon are just going around just being like absolute jerks to everyone. And when I get a good opportunity, I miss it. Because I'm pretty sure that this guy definitely deserved a good punching from me.
Probably. Honestly, he probably deserved my blades as well.
Yeah.
He was on the list.
Well, I'm sure he was, and I'm just upset that I missed out on it. And especially that he was the one to do it too. It's like, you ever had times where you feel like you were just second to someone, and no matter how hard you try or what you do, it always pans out this way?
Yes. Intimately, yes.
I'm just really, really wanting that to end. At this point, I feel like it's at this point becoming a point of another reason why I'm trying to become the best fighter in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Because damn, it's like he's just getting it. You know what I mean? Like
he seems to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
And things just seem to play right to him.
It's like fate or something, and I hate that. It's like he's not exactly earning it exactly, you know? Like, at least I'm trying to work hard for what I'm trying to do. I mean, hell, he didn't even want to become the village elder. I didn't even really care either. I just wanted to win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just upset. No.
Understandable. I'm sure to you it looks like he's just catapulting up and up and up and hasn't seemed to slow down.
hoping that he won't be able to like heal. He doesn't get too high, you know what I mean? It like at least because you've seen how he is. He's like he'd rather hide.
Mm-hmm. I am well aware of Hunter's issues that he is working on.
I just part of me just going like he's gonna end up becoming like the Spiro that flew too close to the sun or something like that, you know? And he can't handle it.
Well, that's why he has you and all of his other friends around for, right?
I guess. I just all I know is he's gonna be a big obstacle. I feel like he's definitely gonna become a big obstacle for me on my goal. And I need to be ready for when that day comes.
Can't you? I don't think Hunter really wants to be that much of a fighter.
I guess, but he's definitely an rival. That's all I'm gonna say, though.
Fair. Though, there was another reason that I came to talk to you, Cobalt.
All right, what's up?
You lot are about to have a lot of issues landing on your table, so to speak, in the next I give it a day at the most.
That's soon.
Word went out. It's already been a day. The moment Hunter killed him, the skies were filled with flying Pokemon to deliver the news far and wide about what had happened.
Mm-hmm.
And according to some of my spies, Moonhold has taken an interest in all of you and are sending a delegation.
What are they about?
Let's see.
Please tell me they're not even worse than the last guy.
Give me a mind, cunning, and where are you? Academics roll, please.
A miss. Not enough.
Not
One.
there. You know the bare basics.
Alright.
Cobalts. Moonhold is said to be one of the big capitals. Like, Moonhold doesn't just control like a couple of areas or stuff. It controls a whole region of territory. Moonhold for you guys is the easiest way to put it is like it would be considered to be like the capital.
So still like DC.
Yes. The person in charge of Moonhold is basically considered to be one of the most powerful Pokemon in your guys' region. But otherwise, you don't really know that much about it. Just like a lot of big wigs, a lot of fancy stuff. You've also heard stories that they don't fight necessarily like normal Pokemon, but nothing else really there.
Alright, I go like I mean, I know Moonhold is a really big place, and it has a lot of territory. I don't know too much about their leader, but yeah, we definitely made some splashes, and we're definitely getting attention.
Yes, which is why Moonhold's sending a delegation to talk to all of you and to meet the new leader of this city, Hunter. I don't know exactly when they're going to be arriving. I just know that they are on their way.
Hmm. All right. Well, thanks for the heads up on this and the fact that they're coming so damn quickly.
Nod.
Anyway,
You're beginning to get the attention of some very dangerous people. Far quicker than I would have foreseen you guys ever. He kind of pauses, though, considering his words. I must say, I never expected you guys to make it this far this quickly.
yeah, I didn't. Neither did I, honestly, but might as well keep it up. I swear, I could already feel once we're back home, the things that Marie and everyone else is. I swear they're gonna. I feel they're just gonna either swell Hunter like ego up or make him to where he's like even more responsible, like where he can't handle all the responsibility. I don't know, but we'll see. Oh, can I?
Marie is popping a blood vessel right now.
She's always popping a blood vessel of me.
Don't worry, you have things under control. You're protecting Hunter.
It is now snowing very heavily outside at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit on my plans then.
Anyway, Sty, before you go though, I got one favor to ask.
Yes? What's that?
You know, I was always curious. I'm honestly curious about where Hunter gets this power he has.
What sort of power?
Like, he has this ability to control shadows, and these shadows have eyes.
That is a unique quirk of his birth and something unique that he was able to unlock. Though I'm sure that you also have a very unique skill as well yourself, as he gestures to the shattered remains of the training dummy that you destroyed with a single blow.
I mean, I would like to think so, but this is just all like hard work and like just earned strength. Nothing really special about me.
And why do you need to be special?
I mean, not really looking to be special. I just want to be the best fighter in the world.
Then keep working at it. And you fall down, get back up, and keep going.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can do. Anyway, I wonder if the dojo here, like the master here, could teach me a couple tricks or two. Like I did beat him.
It's possible. I can't say for sure. The knowledge I have of this place is somewhat more limited due to recent rulership. Made it difficult to recruit spies.
Yeah, but anyway, I'll let you go for now.
He will nod his head. Do you make sure you pass on the message to Hunter and the others? Hopefully they will not get caught by surprise by this.
Yeah. All right, will do.
He will nod his head to you before turning and heading on off.
All right. At this point, Cobalt's gonna contemplate a little bit about everything that was said. And after he gets his composure back, he's gonna head back out.
All right, where are you gonna head to, Cobalt?
Well, I might as well tell everyone about like what's gonna happen right away.
All right, sounds good. Give me one moment. Just need to step away real quick. I'll be right back, everyone. Give me just 1 second.
As you can see, our team learning Rock Smash from all the tablets.
Oh, you're fine, Epic.
Yeah, it's a good spice to the game. I will be right back as well, real quick.
Sorry, heating up some leftover pizza for my din-din. But yes. Go ahead. Cobalt, as you make your way back to the others, as they're still going through tablets and such. It is a very big snowstorm that you have to wade through.
Hmm.
You're good, Epic. No worries. But yes, you are able to make it back to the others.
All right. At this point, I'm going like, "Hey, listen up."
Oh, hey, Cobalt, you're back.
Yep, we're getting company in a day's worth of travel.
Do tell.
Well,
Oh,
Note, he said specifically they will be here within a day. I don't know exactly. They could show up earlier.
okay. Well, they could be here earlier actually than day, but yeah, just apparently we made a bit of a bigger splash with things than we thought, and this one place, what was the name called again?
Moonhold.
Like Moonhold, is they're sending an envoy here.
and Moonhold?
Yeah, it's like a really big city, like a capital.
Sure. Can I make a roll on that?
Yes, you can.
Mind, cunning. Lore?
Sure. I'm gonna grab my pizza real quick. I will step away real quick for just a moment. Hi, baby. Baby. You are being baby.
It's one success.
You are being so baby, baby.
Zim is being baby.
You cannot be this baby.
Joke.
Hi, baby.
Oh, that's cute looking.
They all are.
I mean, yes.
This one very much so. It's like he's flying.
Hello, baby. I am sorry. Baby was being very baby.
It's okay. I got a single success on my knowledge of Moonhold.
Would you like to spend a point of willpower?
To reroll.
You also have pre-roll
Is that a reroll all dice or just reroll failed dice?
all dice. You also have three reroll cards as well.
Yeah, sure. I'll use my willpower. And find that I know less than I thought.
Yeah. Keen, you basically know that this is basically like the biggest like city in the region, and widely considered to be like the most powerful.
Oh. Oh. I sure hope they don't think we're like trying to raise an army or rebellion or something.
I think if it's a delegation, they may just be trying to put out feelers to figure out who's nearby now.
It's likely that they are just kind of reaching out diplomatically to Hunter.
Maybe.
Shale also shivers a little. Is that got the name? Is Valis nearby, or did the temperature just drop?
Yes, it is a very big snowstorm going on outside. Though many of the Pokemon who are coming and going don't really seem that bothered by it.
Hey, Hunter.
Sorry, I was grabbing the food. Thank you again for that.
So, yeah.
Hunter,
hey, Hunter.
Hunter does not seem to actually hear you.
Wander a little closer. Hey, Hunter. You there?
He is still just taking tablet, reading it, tossing it. You'll see him flinch every time that one of them breaks.
I give him a little poke. Hey.
Difficult to see would be that he is actually crying.
Hey.
Baby needs hugs.
I gently lean up against him and just kind of wrap my tails around him and pull him in close. Hey. You alright?
He will blink as he's moved, glancing around and kind of trying to shrink back from you.
Hey, it's alright. It's alright. You seem a bit out of it. You want to talk about it? If not, that's fine. It's alright. You don't have to.
Don't know.
Okay. Hey, so apparently there's a delegation from Moonhold that's going to be arriving sometime within the next day. It's alright if you want me to mostly handle it. You seem a bit preoccupied with what you're processing. But know that if you ever want to talk or need to talk, I'm here for you, alright?
He will nod.
Okay.
I will try.
Good. Thank you, Hunter. That's all we require. So you keep trying.
He gives a little sniffle and just kind of hides his face behind his hat.
It's alright to cry. If you want, you can even cry into my shoulder. That's fine. And I turn back to Cobalt and thank you, Cobalt, for the update. Where'd you get the information from?
Friend.
Friend.
Yeah. You act like I don't have him.
No, that's not it. That's not. I'm just wondering how many friends you have that are here.
I mean, he was just the one, but he should be gone now.
People who are here from... Was it Psy?
Yeah, it was I.
Okay. He seems to know a lot. Have connections all over the place. He seems to.
I mean, that's something you can ask him.
Hey, want to smash a few more tablets? I point to a pile of tablets that obviously all need to be smashed. And
Why not?
I'll just continue being next to Hunter as we continue processing tablets. And surely we're almost to the end here now, right?
You're through the first section. Apparently, there's about 6 other rooms filled with these tablets as well that haven't been brought out.
Still looks like this. I understand rules set in stone, but good lord, it would make more sense if they use what they have.
I am second guessing the idea of going through all of them. Might just want to smash them all and just get started on the new rules.
Yes. If you ask about the others, you're led to another
New
room.
subscriber, come, steel yourself. We are building an army.
Brian the Wolf just resubscribed for 11 months. 11 months.
Woot!
Brian, thank you so much for that resub and your 11 months of support.
As he opens up, as one of the servants opens up one of the doors, you can see one of these rooms is about the size of a very large great hall, literally filled with shelves upon shelves upon shelves upon shelves of tablets.
Literally,
Cyril clearly had nothing but time.
we could make a whole new building from the amount of clay that's just in this room.
This guy really needed a hobby.
If you do recall at the very beginning, Valis did mention to you it might be easier to start over from scratch rather than to just hold on to the good laws and get rid of the bad ones.
Turn to Valis. Yeah, I think you might be right on that.
I'm all for going back to the drawing board. I don't
was-
want to sift through all these rooms.
He was a bit of... this is actually the smallest room. The others are larger than this one.
Hunter is going to look at the room. Is there any public things that are needed?
None that can't...
School or...
None that can't be immediately re-put into place. Almost all of these are his more outlandish rules that he came up with.
Superfluous.
He's shaking his head. Not what I meant. I mean, we could build something with all of this.
I suppose we could attempt to. This is a lot of stone.
Yeah.
What, did you want a new jail?
Russell.
Yeah, I mean, it's true, actually. We don't actually have a jail.
Yeah, everyone was frozen.
A jail built from the previous leader's rules. That is
Poetic irony.
Yes, that is poetic. Hey, all the smashed tablets. Go. Let's see if we can get those like remixed into like a cement type of thing.
I've already put forward to some of the craftsmen.
Awesome. And let's go ahead and get all of these delivered and put in and get an actual jail designed and built from this stuff.
It would be my absolute delight.
Awesome. Okay. And we probably want someone who's better with legalese than any of us for the constructing of new laws. Not that it would take real skill or effort to be better at constructing new laws than Ciro was, but I want the system to be able to stand without an iron hand keeping it in place. If that makes any sense.
He will nod. And as he does so, a Pidgey in a messenger uniform. He's got a little messenger bag as well as a little sash thing that he's basically an official messenger. Comes flying in frantically, panting. My lords.
Hello. Welcome in. Calm down.
I know. I just don't have a lot of time. A group from Moonhold has been spotted on the outskirts approaching the city, and they sent me ahead to inform you all so you could make it to the city gates before they arrived.
Alrighty. They're early, it sounds like, but
all right.
That's gonna be cold.
Sounds like it's time to go meet some people.
Yes.
We are betters.
All right.
Let's do it.
Everyone ready? Anything you guys want or need to collect up before we head to the gate?
I have all my stuff.
How did we want to greet them?
Cordially as we can.
All right. Let's go greet our guests.
All right. So you guys head off to the city gates then?
Yep.
Yep.
So what you see as you make it to the gates and the gates are swung open is a massive caravan of goods, items, and people.
Okay.
The amount of people here, you can see what looks to be just like normal Pokemon, like builders, craftsmen, merchants, also builders, architects, and what looks to be like a dozen other possible professions.
Are they sending aid?
I think that Zero might have kind of. Well, Zero probably shut the door. They might see an opportunity in a. I guess.
To open trade?
Yeah. Well, trade and immigration. Oh, I don't know. Trade and travel, maybe. Those artisans, I bet maybe staying.
Or maybe more.
You can see what looks to be also dozens upon dozens of what seem to be soldiers. However, these soldiers are wearing something very, very strange. They're wearing some type of it's a thick reflective covering on most of their bodies. Even like the quadrupeds are wearing it as well. It's a bright silver and it seems to shine in the faint light that comes through the snow.
What like an iron
Is this like steel?
Kid, you would recognize this. This is steel armor.
Well, sort of like material that makes up like Aaron's line.
Yeah. Keen specifically would recognize it. This is steel. This is steel. Like most of all these Pokemon are wearing full plate armor.
They're wearing worked steel.
You can see like some of them are humanoid, like Cobalts. Others are going to be more like hunter. There's a couple of Rhyhorns and Rhydons who are fully equipped. Like the ride-ons are like full-on like siege rams.
If they were coming for war, well, I think we'd be outmatched. But
It doesn't
given the
seem
caravan, yeah, it doesn't seem like they've come for war.
Yeah, no, like you can see like the soldiers are very relaxed. Like there are people living on the outskirts outside of the city. And like the soldiers are like waving to them, they're smiling to them. They're very, very relaxed and such.
But this
Like
is definitely a very decorated guard for a caravan.
This is to show the flag.
Mhm.
Visit.
This is a show. They are
Yes.
putting on a show of power and
that makes
resources.
This is
It-
soft power.
They
yeah,
want to impress.
this seems to be they are going for impress, but they also, Kim, you can see among the carts that are being led here, there are at least 100 carts, and all of them are extremely large and filled to the brim with very useful food, blankets, and other very just helpful building materials, items, everything.
All right, just for clarification, sir, when you said Cobalt, what type of Pokemon you talking?
Riolu.
Like two-legged Pokemon.
Oh, okay. So you're bipedals. That's what you meant.
Yes.
Yeah, bipeds.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more. Okay.
Basically, there's a large variety of Pokemon in
Gotcha.
this caravan.
Yes, and each one of them, all of the soldiers are in their own custom armor. It looks like it's literally been crafted specifically for
dang.
them. Literally, like there's also music going on. There are these strange instruments being played, and music that you have never heard before. Like you've heard like percussion style instruments and stuff, but this is far different.
You know what? Looking at the stuff and trying not to look kind of horrified by bad assumptions. Can Shale make a quick mind logic science on looking at the armor?
Sure, go for it.
All right.
As you're doing that, Ken turns to Shell. See that? That is worked steel.
What? Why do they have?
That speaks
What?
volumes to their capabilities of
Real
manufacturing.
quick. Do we know what steel is?
Kin would. The rest of you would not know.
Think
Okay, 0. I'll just leave it as he's confused.
The most advanced armor that any of you have ever seen is basically like worked stone, like the crystal armor that the others are wearing. But that's like the extent of what you guys basically have for protection that normal Pokemon have, if they use it at all.
seeing Shell's confusion, I then clarify. Think iron made stronger through the introduction of carbon. You might not know what carbon is.
He might. That's not like he does have science. He does have geology, so he might have some idea of that. Science geology, so he might have some idea of that.
Okay, you might know what carbon is then.
And you would probably recognize like iron is a type of metal that's not really used for much. Most Pokemon don't really work with any type of metal at all.
Dale goes, "Oh, they're not Durant and Aaron skins."
Probably not.
Okay.
It's probably mined from the ground.
Huh. Okay. Enjoy. That's
Yes,
Does
it's
there appear
mined
to
from
be
the ground.
anyone?
They mine up the
Oh.
Aaron, melt them down, and rip off their skin.
Brutal.
Does there appear to be anyone leading this caravan?
Yes. It is the head of the caravan looks to be a Kangish Khan, and he is standing tall on basically like a the front cart actually has a platform set up on top of it so that he can actually like stand there and wave and greet everyone and say hello and everything.
Yo, Mumbles. Jeez. I bet the idiot would have been jealous.
Alright. Hail, travelers from Moonhold!
Keen, real quick, make another roll for me. The roll that you tried to use to identify Moonhold before.
Oh, it was mind, cunning, and lore. Hey, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. 2 successes.
Can you vaguely or no, that's 3 successes, Ken.
3 successes.
Can you recall that the leader of Moonhold basically used his knowledge to, from what you know of, basically use his knowledge to revolutionize and to begin expansion throughout the entire region, not just to conquer or conquest, but also to bring new sciences, new knowledge, new medicine, new building ways, and to try to, once he took over an area, he worked very hard to attempt to improve it and make it better than how it was when he first found it.
Wait. Is this the sort of knowledge that would come from another world?
A lot of the stuff that you would have heard of is stuff that you would have found very normal from where you were from, Kin.
Huh.
Like, he's able to give, like, the villages that are under Moonhold's protection, and he has a lot of cities. You guys technically are on the outskirts of Moonhold's hold, which is why you guys have more freedom from there. Like, they have running water.
Dang.
They have aqueducts. They have bathhouses. They have actual roads and such that
We
they
just
have
encountered the
constructed.
Romans.
No, just the technology level is much easier to do that. In some cases, Kin, you have even heard that they have used electrical Pokemon in order to actually have electricity in the capital city.
Oh my gosh.
They have actual, like, power and such, able to light up the city even on the darkest nights. And last but not least, it was said that the ruler of Moonhold was a Kangish Khan.
Of course.
Ah. So yeah,
Hunter.
I call out in greeting.
Hunter is
I'm sorry.
moving up right next to Kin.
Okay.
The Kangish Khan looks down at you guys, and just like a great big grin is on his face. Boo, 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 boo. Greeting! Hang on, sorry. Greetings, heroes of Sunfall! I must say, it was an absolute delight to receive your message about what had happened.
Greeting, leader of Moonhold. We were so busy, we weren't aware you were going to be coming so soon.
He smiles. I like to make a little bit of a surprise visit.
Well, what a pleasant surprise this is.
Keen, also, you would realize Moonhold is at least a few weeks away from here traveling, and to move this much stuff would probably double that time, and they made it in less than a day.
I gotta say, your capabilities of transportation infrastructure is confounding, to say the least.
He chuckles and waves a hand. It is not I, but my citizens who carry such a heavy burden, and it is through their gifts and abilities that we are able to thrive together. To explain how we were able to make it here so quickly, I employ hundreds of psychic Pokemon who are able to teleport. And using them together, we were able to make it here by simply having different groups teleport us multiple times across a certain distance to ensure that they weren't able to they wouldn't exhaust themselves completely.
Still, that is at least a week's travel on foot to cover that distance in what, a day?
He smiles. I have worked very hard to teach my citizens the extent of their abilities and prowess and just what they can accomplish when they work together.
And is at this point is just smiling.
I'll teach you Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all.
And oh my gosh, the quality of that worked steel on your soldiers there, that is impressive.
Yes, our artisans have taken quite to metalworking. We've been able to import many of the materials very cheaply, as few other Pokemon have use for it, but they are very happy to sell it to us and trade for it.
Can I get some of that armor?
I am more than willing to offer such things.
Anyways, I'm sorry, I don't think I actually caught your name.
My apologies, how rude of me. My name is Koga. A delight to make your acquaintance.
Okay. And mine is Kin. The pleasure is all mine.
He will nod his head. A delight to meet you.
Anyways, what can we do for such honored guests today?
Well, I had heard about what had happened and about the little revolt that had occurred, and I thought I might bring some aid to your citizens with some goods, service, and experts for any building, rebuilding, or construction that you might need in order to get everything back to normal.
Oh, that is...
A bloodless war that literally did no property damage or anything. Well, except for, you know, any possible damage to the road from the body falling back down when Hunter just dropped it.
Yeah, but with all this, you guys can probably build lots of houses for people who need it. New schools, new medical areas, like all of this. You guys would be able to probably double or triple the size of the city.
I am extremely grateful for the generous aid that you are offering. And I narrow my eyes for a second. What strings are attached, though?
Oh, I simply wish to speak to all of you and get to know the new leaders here. Honestly, this is a paltry sum, if I am to be honest. According to my tacticians and advisors, it would have taken at least 3 to 4 times this in wealth and goods in order to take this city, not counting the sheer amount of devastation and loss of life.
Oh, what you're saying is that if you were to have tried to fix the city yourself, it would have cost a lot more than our near bloodless revolution.
Indeed. And as both a show of respect and a show of, well, you did very well according to what some of my advisors have been able to poke out of the information we've been able to find. I thought it was only fair that I offer something to you and your citizens.
Well, we will gladly accept the help, and I'm sure we can organize that for resources and talent to go where it's needed. Though I'm afraid none of us individually are experts in such matters.
Worry not, worry not. He's going to clap his hands twice and turn back. My citizens, go forth as I have instructed you. Bring your aid to those in need and take care of things. I trust in your honor and your knowledge. Serve me well and bring glory to Moonhold and to yourselves. And an absolute cheer will go up from basically the entire caravan as they start moving forward. And he climbs down to get onto the ground so he is not swept up in it. My department heads, so to speak, that are on this run will be able to handle much of the logistics. They are very good at what they do.
Good. That is good.
While I appreciate it, I do want to be consulted first.
He's going to look at Hunter and nod his head. But of course, you are the head of the city after all. It is only your due, of course. My men will mostly see to ensuring that any citizens that require food, medicine, or anything for their homes will have it, as well as ensuring that any of the more dilapidated homes will be revamped and rebuilt for them so they can live more in comforts. That is the first priority at the moment, is to ensure the well-being of the citizens.
Well, that is excellent. And any any drafts or redoing of the city that that your experts feel is needed?
It will, of course, be sent to you first for your approval and for your inputs.
Awesome.
We are guests here, and while we wish to offer our aid and help, of course, it will be with your permission.
Well, you have my permission. Hunter, do you agree?
He will nod.
Okay.
Wonderful. This has been a truly delightful first meeting. Now, I did ensure that we brought some of our own food here, and I would love to share it with all of you. Perhaps we can have a place that we could speak and go over further details. Perhaps get to know one another as we discuss business.
Yes, let us adjourn to a more comfortable situation. Probably not the office. The office is full of memories of smashing old tablets of rules that are not going to be in effect anymore. How about the inn? The inn had a very good suite for us when we first came. Though, with the office, with the tower, we would have the aid of Valis as well.
That would probably come to us though.
What was that?
Else could come to us. The tower though probably is better prepared for who is it for the
tower is probably better
entourage.
prepared for receiving political guests and entourage. Very well. Let us adjourn to the tower for right now, and we can figure out more comfortable arrangements after.
He will nod his head.
And go and lead the way to back to the tower.
Yep.
All right. The servants have already predicted that this was going to happen, have already prepared everything for you guys, cleaned everything up, cleared everything away, and made it ready for you guys as you make it back.
They do good work. All right. I presume there's a good lounging area then for this meeting.
Yes.
We were at Valis met us before for that. There's one, but yeah.
But yes, the Kangish Khan is going to move over and take a seat, and he's just going to smile at everyone. I don't believe I got many of your names.
All right. I do apologize about that, everyone. If you're so inclined.
I apologize also. The weather, it shakes off the chill. The weather is not the best for me. I am Shale of Hilltop.
He will nod his head.
I am Midnight.
Greetings, Midnight.
Brussel.
His eyes are going to linger on you, Brussel, for a few moments. A delight to make your acquaintance, Brussel.
Yes, sir.
Brussel, you know of him. Your organization worked extensively with him in the beginning for him basically getting his power set up. And he gave you guys a lot of good information and tools that no one else is able to use in exchange. He always dealt in very good faith with you, though.
Well, of course he did. Brussel is scary.
And we don't even know that he's scary yet.
You don't have to worry about Brussel. He's on your side.
Hey, we need one more. There's one more introduction.
There's two more.
Two more.
Midnight nudges Cobalt. Don't be rude.
Cobalt.
I'm a hunter.
Yes, the esteemed, magnificent hunter.
And he will look at Cobalt.
You want to fight?
Oh, not right now.
I think he's looking for an introduction.
As I said, name's Cobalt.
Oh, it didn't. Octo, it didn't come across the mic the first time.
It did. Anyway.
Delightful to meet all of you. Tell me. And he's going to lean forward. What do you enjoy?
He'll stumble over himself for a moment. Learning about place, which I'm going to try to do with this ability. But yeah.
What do you like doing with it?
I guess I'm just curious. This place is, the world is strange. I want to see how it works. Really.
He will nod his head, and then he will look at Midnight.
I like a good mystery. Piecing the puzzles of life together.
You will not. Just you cut out a little bit for me, Shale. Before what was your exact words that you said that you enjoy doing?
Yeah, learning about the world.
Okay.
This guy's a fae.
He will look at Kin.
Kerr is asking for specific wording. This guy's either a fae
We
or a
don't
genie.
know it. He's also a person in power who could probably try to use that as temp. So, but Shale doesn't read that enough. So,
He will look at Kin.
I like being there for those I care about. And I like pushing people to be better, to find themselves and find their talents and grow.
He's going to tap his muzzle a little bit before nodding. Brussel?
Of course, the company of others.
He will nod. Cobalts.
What I enjoy life is like the most and really simple. Like to get stronger and better and to enjoy a good fight. What better ways to enjoy life can there be?
Evil God. And Hunter. Hunter baby.
Why is he calling Hunter baby?
He's not actually calling him Hunter baby. I was calling him Hunter baby.
Nah,
Because he is Hunter baby.
Nah, he's going like, come on, Hunter baby, talk to me.
No.
Hunter is taking several steps back. His shadows starting to spring up around him before he stops, looking more terrified down at the shadows spreading out and forcing them back away. And otherwise just curls up behind his hat trying to hide.
Hunter, what's wrong?
He's shy.
It's not just out.
There's more to it than that.
And goes ahead and moves to sit next to Hunter comfortingly, and this is the first time he's killed.
Ah, the first kill. I understand. He's going to look at you, Hunter. It is a very difficult thing to do, to take a life. It is not something that is to be done without purpose, without the greatest of need. It is perhaps the one and only act that cannot and should not ever be taken back once it has been done. Therefore, it must be only done when one has considered and weighed all other options. However, Hunter, I do wish to say that the person that you killed was a monster. Plain and simple. He was an absolute and total monster who needed to be put down. While I know it is not easy on you or your conscience for taking a life, the life that you took saved countless Pokemon's lives and ensured the freedom for many, many more. Though I know for now it may be difficult to truly understand or process, your actions were just and right.
Hunter will just nod, but he is still hiding behind his hat.
Now, I know we are going to begin a meeting. However, in our culture of Moonhold, what we have set up is when making new acquaintances or possible new business partners, it is normally... He pauses and seems to consider his words. It is, in our culture, expected that we might offer a small gift or token of appreciation for your time, of speaking with us, and to hopefully ensure a strong camaraderie going forward. And so he is going to reach into his pocket, or his little pouch, and Shale, Midnight, Kin, all three of you are probably going to start drooling as he pulls out a piece of paper and a long, slender device that Midnight and Shale, you do not recognize. Kin, you see what looks to be a
No
makeshift ink pen.
No way you have a pen.
It looks more like one of the types that when you push down, it opens up the valve to let the ink come out. It's not very complicated or complex, but yeah, it looks like he has an actual pen.
Pulls out paper and hockey.
I don't know if Shale would be salivating. I was going to have him use his claws anyway, and it'd be like,
Yeah,
can I make a science roll in any case?
Shale absorbs his own saliva. That's what helps a head of cabbage to be so
So moist.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just
Moist
imagining
and
Shale
crisp.
just drooling right now and just staring at that, making little grabby hands towards it.
I'm saying no. I don't think he is, because it's like, huh? Because as I said, I was going to have him use his claws as his pen. So,
As his writing instrument.
as his writing instrument, yeah. Can I make a science roll in any case?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Let me look at my sheet, make sure I'm rolling the right number. Magic. Yeah, okay, so I was rolling the right number. Okay.
Oh,
I think
dang.
At least figured out the general idea of it. Yeah, 4 successes. Okay.
All right. Shale. It seems this little thin metal device. Normally, when Pokemon use paper, they need inkwells that they would usually dip their claw into in order to.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It looks like this device actually stores the ink within it and allows him to write without needing it.
Need to read
Heavy
out
inkwell. Mm-hmm. And it's also much more crisp and easy to read because it's such a smaller device.
Shale raises his brow, kind of rather intrigued by it.
Koga, I hope you don't mind me saying, but it seems a lot of your technology is not of this world.
Shale looks over at Kin. What?
But how would you know, Ken?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
It's just. Never mind. It's just impressive, is all.
And he is going to write a note out before holding it out. And Kadabra will appear, take the note, and vanish. And a few moments later, he is going to reappear, and he has actual honest-to-goodness books with him. As he will walk over to Shale, Midnight, and Cobalt with them.
Shale looks up, still kind of confused.
For Shale and Midnight, it's more scientific textbooks with information about like the natural world and other really interesting things to it that you guys would both probably be very intrigued and interested in learning about.
Looks like Shale, if he's offering, Shale will take it slowly, kind of confused.
And for also for Midnight is also some like medical stuff as well.
Neat. Well, thank you.
And Cobalt, yours is a martial arts textbook.
All right.
For Keen, he has let's see, what was it that he has for Keen? One moment, checking my notey notes real quick.
So this Faye is getting us into a contract by giving us the reward of it first, and then we are gonna owe him. Got it.
No, he is not a fair folk.
It's just a gift.
Okay.
Just in
so
case,
he's a
get some
genie
cold
that we're
iron.
So he's a genie that we're gonna have to somehow this is going to go horribly wrong, and then we're gonna have to use our next wish to undo everything.
Brussel, yours is simply a folded piece of paper.
Okay.
Keen, for you, some more information about some of the surrounding cities, towns, and a book on just sort of like the area around Moonhold, which is much further away from you guys and its surrounding territories.
Some of the political information surrounding the goings-ons of Moonhold and its surrounding territories, then?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Also, information on some of the other areas around the world. At least what information they were able to gather so far.
Oh, this is nice.
And for Sweet Sweet Hunter Baby is a little psychic crystal that he offers. And apparently it's made for those who have issues speaking. It will react psychically to their thoughts and basically help project their voice. So if he feels like he can't talk, he can use the crystal to talk.
Goodness.
Give him a psychic megaphone.
Basically to help him with his shyness. Yes, a small token and gift for all of you. Outside of to you guys, like he gave like Midnight and Chill like a half dozen books, and to Cobalt he gave like 2 books. Outside of apparently where he's from, that sort of thing is literally like 1 book alone would be worth like all of your town.
Yeah, and that's a small token.
Yeah.
Get it, he's rich.
I'm afraid we do not have the capability of offering a gift of even close to equal value.
He waves a hand. No, I do not expect something. After all, I am imposing upon you with my presence. Therefore, it is my duty to offer a gift to you. And in my city and my holdings, these are very paltry, minor gifts.
Thank you very much. He's gonna put it in his pack for now, and he's got time later. He's definitely gonna be reading it.
Chill's already just eager to see what's inside of this.
Yeah.
I want Sunfall to be capable of such production.
I know what's inside of it. Paper.
Smart ass. All right.
Yes, I have to admit, once I got things more organized, it was a fairly small thing to basically start harvesting some of the forest around our area for lumber, then using some of our more powerful plant type Pokemon in order to reseed the area and to speed up the growth of the trees back that we could then use again. And while they weren't very large, being able to constantly churn through it, we were able to make it up with quantity, if not necessarily quality.
And the fast growth of those new trees would have been perfect for paper.
Indeed. Once we had a system set up that allowed for the easy harvest of wood for a plethora of purposes, we were able to create paper, wooden housing, and a dozen other honest uses that we were able to put it for. The lumber industry is booming quite a lot, and we have found our trade partners have been very eager for our wood, which has only helped to bring wealth to us. And we have put that wealth back into the city and ensured that we are able to continue our growth and production. And to be honest, the more Pokemon that we are able to recruit and bring under our banner, the more our ability to create grows.
So is that what you're wanting? Us to sign allegiance with you?
He smiles. He pauses and kind of considers his words.
The Emperor wishes to offer us a stated clienthood.
I would enjoy having such powerful people being my allies. Your territory is quite far from my own.
I glance out the window down to the streets where the newly arrived soldiers and craftsmen and trades and goods are being organized and used and powerful.
Ken, you get the distinct sense that he doesn't just like use teleporting for moving like a caravan and such. He can literally basically psychic strike, basically deep strike into an enemy's territory, kill them, and then immediately deep strike out.
The Space Marine strategy.
Like if he gets into an open conflict, he's literally going to deep strike his armored flank right into the enemy group, go to town, and then basically teleport away after causing maximum damage.
Yeah, I look at him a little skeptically on the mention of powerful.
He's trying to lean forward. If I wanted to go to war, if I wanted to wipe this city from the map, I could.
You absolutely could. I can see that.
However, that is an absolute affront to me. I detest war and fighting if I can avoid it. It is wasteful. It is degrading. And honestly, it causes more problems usually than it solves. Yes, sometimes you need to kill a bastard. That can't be avoided. However, wars breed anger, it breeds resentment, and it is bad for business.
I can agree with you on that.
Where we could be putting our work into sciences and learning and understanding about the world, and for building and creating new cities, new ways of life, new ways to revolutionize and make our way of living better. Instead, we're throwing away lives needlessly in a fight over a piece of land.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you. I just ask that you don't BS me on this. You calling us powerful, we're not powerful. Not reality. Compared to you, we're not powerful. I understand this. You understand this.
We each have power in our own way.
He's going to look at you guys. You were able to take care of the Baxcalibur here without a single loss of life. Call that providence, fate, or sheer blind luck. You were able to take on a Pokemon that I myself worried about facing on the open field of battle, hence why we have not done much against him. That leads me to believe that at the very least, you are due a healthy dose of respect and to be treated at the very minimum as equals.
Okay. I can accept that.
He also smiles at Ken. I also didn't make it this far by making stupid decisions and rushing into things. I like to assume that until proven otherwise, that people are extremely dangerous and intelligent. It helps to save on headaches in the future.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Any one of us could be dangerous and intelligent.
Keen, you have realized something.
Everybody just kind of looks at Cobalt when they talk about can be intelligent.
Can you have realized something, though? He's genre savvy. For example, with the military that I have created and crafted, I ensure that...
Carry a big stick policy.
No, I actually have a sort of list for that all of my soldiers are expected to follow. Let's see. He reaches into his pouch and pulls out like a little notebook and such and flicks through it. Let's see.
The noise of Kerr finding his appropriate notes.
Yeah, I'm going through my notes. Give me one moment.
I prefer the sound of Nevis killing his big bad evil guy that he worked so long on, had 6 pages of notes for, and spent like 3 weeks building up, only to get one shot. Those were very nice sounds.
That was painful to watch.
But so glorious.
Here's one that all of my generals are expected to follow. Rule number 37. If my trusted lieutenant tells me that my army is losing a battle, I will believe him. After all, he is my trusted lieutenant. You'd be surprised by how often generals don't want to listen to bad news.
That sounds like the rules of a very wise leader.
Let's see. This is one of my personal favorites, though I do not employ it often. Rule number 46. If an advisor says to me, "My liege, he is but one man, what could one Pokemon possibly do?" I will reply, "This," and kill the advisor. I don't use that one very often.
Essentially, never underestimate your opponent, and if you do, you die.
Yeah, just
Indeed.
beat up the local dojo master here because he underestimated me because he thought it was small.
Nice.
Also, this is a very, very important rule that I have found, and it works absolutely wonderful for inspiring the soldiers. Rule number 56. My army will be trained in basic marksmanship. Any who cannot hit a Pokemon-sized target at 10 meters will be used for target practice.
I can see the incentive.
It doesn't usually hurt, and we have very fine medics.
A Pokemon-sized target.
Pokemon do come in a variety of sizes.
Yes, we have multiple target sizes. I expect them to be able to hit both small targets and large targets. Yes. This is also very important. One of my advisors will be a 5-year-old Pokemon, and before any plots or plans are launched, I will ensure that the 5-year-old is briefed on it, and if he finds any flaws in the logic, it will be fixed beforehand.
Oh.
Explain
it so a toddler would understand policy.
I find that they think very much outside of the box and can ensure that, well, if I don't think of something, they might.
Yeah. True. It also means that if there's anyone who refuses to understand your rules, you can tell them a 5-year-old understands it.
Indeed.
I like it.
Let's see. Rule number 68. I will spare someone who has saved my life sometime in the past. This is only reasonable as it encourages others to do so as well. However, the offer is good one time only. If they want me to spare them again, they had better save my life again.
Gale is looking kind of confused.
You do understand how often I have people vying for my position.
That's fair. But
I see.
Yes. These two I find are extremely important, though. Rules number 69 and 70. Rule 69. All babies will be delivered at state-approved hospitals. Orphans will be placed in kind foster homes and never abandoned in the woods to be raised by creatures of the wild.
does Shale even understand half of what that rule was?
Yes, hospitals do exist.
Right, fair enough. Okay.
And Rule 70. When my guards split up to search for intruders, they will always travel in groups of at least 2. They will be trained so that if one of them disappears mysteriously while on patrol, the other will immediately initiate an alert and call for backup.
That makes sense.
You have no idea how stupid some people can be. This is why this is standard practice in my military.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, I can believe it. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised it's not 3 minimum instead of 2. Because two people, one could turn on the other.
Honestly, when I arrived here, the first person that I took down, apparently he wanted me captured so I could be tortured. That led to rule number 78. I will not tell my army he must be taken alive. The command will be, and try to take them alive if it is reasonably practical.
Right. Because the information is not worth the lives of your men.
Indeed. Also, is far harder to fight someone who is trying to kill you and not being able to kill them back.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, he tucks the book back into his pouch. We have quite a lot of rules that I make to be mandatory for my soldiers and such.
Do you mind if I could have a copy of those?
He will pull out. He will pull it out and offer it to you.
Thank you. May want to use some of this as inspiration for the new rules we'll be putting forth in this city.
Give me a second, real quick. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm sending you something real quick, Fox Fiend. Keep this one to yourself.
Ah,
That's basically the book he handed to you.
okay, that's great. That is great. I know this. That is great. And okay.
Yes, he has very common sense rules, Logron.
Oh.
Now, I do wish to be your ally, and I think we could do a lot of good for each other.
Thank you. I think being allies would be good. For both of us.
Indeed, and I would be more than willing to share my knowledge and my technology with your town, Hunter.
Sorry, repeat that?
I would be more than willing to share our knowledge and our technology with your towns, Hunter.
Hunter is just nodding. He is still hiding behind his hat, though.
He'll nod.
You
I
do have a good therapist.
Yes, we have quite a few in Moonhold.
Okay. It might be a good idea to get Hunter seeing a therapist at some point. I'm afraid we've been busy with with what's happened, so haven't had the chance to properly address what happened.
I did have quite a few psychologists and therapists come with me for those who might need the psychological help. I can see if one might be suited for assisting Hunter.
Good.
Hunter is shaking his head.
Are you sure, Hunter? It would be no problem.
He is just shaking his head again.
Alright. If you don't want to see anyone about that, see a professional about that, I am not going to push you. But I will be here for you.
We're all here for you.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're all here for you.
To note, the crystal that that was brought for him is still lying on the floor in front of him.
Oh, that does remind me. There was a question that I wanted to ask you. If you wouldn't mind. This is more of a personal question though.
Who are you addressing?
Yeah.
He's talking to all of you. He's talking to all of
Okay.
you.
I suppose.
Us Kangish Khan are not very common in this region. There's very, very few of us, if I'm honest. But I was curious. I have never visited any of your villages nor the areas around here. I was curious, do you know of any Kangish Khan?
Yeah, they're running the other town right now.
Yeah, currently, Marie is keeping Hilltop running while we're over here.
Yeah, she's Hunter's Regent in Hilltop.
Could I have everyone please make a mind cunning perception roll, please?
I only get one dice.
A second.
And for some reason, I lost connection to the server, so I got to rejoin.
You said what again?
Mind cunning perception.
I will tell everyone what he gave to Kin after the session is over.
My chat box isn't working. I got one success.
I got none.
I think if you click it, the line should pop up. It was flaky at first. There you go.
There it went.
Why is someone looking for love?
Hunter, Brussel, Kin, all three of you see his focus suddenly become razor sharp.
Oh, don't tell me you know her.
Could you describe her more? This sounds like quite the woman.
A pain in my ass.
Oh?
She
How
runs
so?
a tight ship.
And also coddles a certain someone.
She is very protective and motherly, yes. No one messes with her. Even the previous leaders respected her and would not argue or fight with her.
Actually, why there was no challenge to Hunter after the tournament?
She enjoys running her little inn, but right now she's keeping the town running in Hunter's absence. And beautiful woman, absolutely stunning in terms of both look and capability.
What is her temper like?
She's very motherly.
What happens if someone sets her off?
Exactly.
Pain.
Uh,
Pain ensues. A lot of it.
let's just say that if someone does set her off absolutely the wrong way, the medical tent will be seeing them.
Except for a certain someone who
God
just throws out the
damn
door.
it.
She hasn't killed anyone.
No,
But
this is Kerr's master plan. You see, Hunter's been adopted by Miri. Or Marie.
Oh no.
These two
Yep.
get together. This guy dies, and Hunter inherits that whole thing. I see through your plan here, Kerr, and no.
and she has adopted Precious
also-
Hunter here.
Well, there's also a
as her
problem
own.
there of she has a kid, so that
Oh
could
yeah,
be a wrinkle.
she does have her own kid, but she has also adopted Precious Hunter here.
See what I mean by coddling?
You say that, but have you seen her kid?
Yeah.
That thing scares me more than
I
she does.
fight with him every once in a while. He's a good sparring partner.
You've never beaten him, Cobalt.
You say she coddles Hunter, but I'm pretty sure that with enough time, Hunter would have grown to be as scary, if not scarier, than her own kid.
Also, I want to roll to defute that claim.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is Storyteller Fiat stepping in because of there are things that you do not know, Cobalt. There are very many things that you do not know, but you may be learning because of things that you guys just set in motion.
So,
Yay!
alternative idea, the guy gets married and then decides, I'm going to retire. Here, Hunter, have it all.
He's leaning forward
I'm
now,
seeing-
staring at you guys intently.
I'm
I'm
seeing
leaning
through
forward
your
and
plots.
staring back. Why?
Where,
You
where-
interested?
where is your town?
Oh, Hilltop. It's and wait.
About a 4 days travel, though this weather is not great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to reach into his pouch and pull out a map and set it down. Please, where is your village?
Here. Place a claw at the Hilltop.
He's going to mark it with his pen before clapping his hands, and the cadaver will reappear again. She's there. Go. And he will hand the map to him.
Oh crap!
The hell?
Guys, I think she might be coming for a visit.
He's going to just smile.
It has been a while since I've seen Marie.
Yes.
About a week at this point. Jeez, the entire events of what's transpired has been only a week. Ah.
Yes.
Once again, her cunning and strategy are simply beautiful and astounding. Truly. Oh. He puts a hand on his chest, hiding in a tiny backwater little village. One place that I would be sure to not send many of my forces to look.
Do you know Murray?
You know her.
Midnight's eyes widen a little.
Ah, damn it.
I did not know her as apparently you do, her name. I knew her more by her title. We go, what has been now? 2 decades? 2.5, give or take?
Oh, fuck. Don't tell me she's like a
Interesting.
queen or something like that. Please don't.
The nickname that her people called her apparently was the tyrant goddess.
Ah, fuck.
You don't say. She's never told us.
Huh. She just wants to run the inn and leave stuff to everybody else.
Oh,
she still has
she-
ways of getting away.
She was on the battlefield. She was a force of nature. Her punches could shatter an onyx with a single blow. Nothing could stop her. Even Pokemon who should have type advantage against her, who should have been able to overwhelm her, she crushed beneath her feet. It was an inspiring sight to see her on the battlefield. She was brilliant. Her stratagems were some of the most difficult to counter. Our back and forth was legendary.
And if you know
So
her as well as this, then you know getting her to go where she doesn't want to go would be a nigh impossible task.
Oh yes, which is why I left a note on the map.
On that note, what did she think of you?
Oh, well, it was complicated. You see the...
Oh god, she dumped you, didn't she?
No, well, we fought a lot.
It was mutual, I swear.
She was upset that
Please don't
she
tell
ended
her
up-
that I said that.
I'm telling her, Hunter.
She was upset that some of her soldiers may or may not have betrayed her, and she may have crushed most of them. But when we were negotiating, it was very intense negotiations. One thing led to another, and we did.
Oh, so it was literally intense.
We did have interesting back and forth. Even after I started getting my power set up, she was always going after me. And
no, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. I'm getting out of the room.
Absolutely want to hear this.
I don't.
Wait. Does that mean that maybe your kid?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
damn it.
That's
you never told.
Yes, no doubt. Once I had established my place of power and begun getting my soldiers outfitted with better equipment, well, she realized the writing was a bit on the wall. And rather than continually trying to oppose me, she withdrew. And, well, I haven't seen her since. I have been looking because I have nothing but the utmost respect for her. And I miss her, if I'm completely honest. And so, well, I've been looking for her, and it's just, I haven't been able to find her in, the last half a decade.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
This is going to be an interesting meeting if she comes.
If she comes.
I wonder if she remembers me. As he says that, there is a flash of light as the cadaver returns, with a very angry-looking Kangaskhan Khan, as Marie is just looking at him.
I will immediately defense curl. Thank you.
Oh god, you son of a bitch! What do you think you're doing with my little hunter? What do you think you're doing here? What do you think you do sending someone to my village where I have a home and interrupting me during the dinner rush at my inn?
Oh, geez.
Hunter is moving over and whimpering softly and pushing against her leg.
Hi, Marie.
Marie, you want me to punch
it's good
him?
to see you. It's been a week. So much has
Marie.
happened in a week.
She suddenly switches gears, like it's like an entire 180 as she smiles. Oh, hello everyone. How are my dear little children? Hello, Hunter baby. She reaches down and pets your head. Don't worry.
Oh, she'd probably be able to see the tears still and the runny nose and everything.
She's going to give you a kiss on the nose. Don't worry, Mama loves you very much. Mommy will take care of the mean, nasty man. And she's going to turn back.
Wait. Whoa.
Hey,
He's
wait.
not the reason. He's not the reason Hunter is crying.
She's going to pause and looks at Kin for a moment before looking back at Koga. It doesn't matter if he didn't make my child cry. This son of a bitch deserves to get seismic punched across the entire continent for what he fucking did.
Fair
Now,
enough. Go
now,
ahead.
dear, we can talk. Don't, dear me, you left me at the altar because your Imperium was way too important to you that you didn't even come to your own wedding.
No. I looked to Koga. You left her at the altar? Are you
well,
insane?
he's dead.
You
I mean, I was
you
expecting.
stood her up.
I lost track of the day. I was dealing with a military campaign. It was getting really intense. And I thought the wedding was the day after, and I just never showed up.
Oh, so he was getting busy and tense with someone else. Got it.
The table suddenly shatters as she is glaring at him.
Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Sky the Valley just resubscribed for 4 months. 4-month hype. Let's go.
Goo.
Thank
you for that resub, Sky, and your 4 months of support.
Dale is back in the defense girl at this point.
I walked away, you son of a bitch. Rather than keep fucking with your men because someone wouldn't notice me, I decided to go and make a new life for myself. With people who would respect and notice me. Dear, I do respect and care about you. I mean, I've been looking for you all this time. She's just glaring. The temperature of the room has fallen a good 40 degrees.
It's gonna be really cold being that it's already snowing outside.
It's now warmer outside the room than it is inside.
God.
You're not sure how this is physically possible, but apparently it somehow is.
This doesn't seem physically possible.
I gently tuck Hunter into my side to help keep him warm and keep him just a step back from what's going down.
He is right next to Marie's leg, though.
Marie's going to turn back to all of you, and the room suddenly is warm again as she smiles. Now, everyone, what's been going on?
Oh, just, a small amount of regicide.
Did you get the original? Marie, did you get the message of what happened before?
I do believe a message was sent back to.
Nothing's arrived yet.
Well, Hunter runs this place because he kind of ended the tyrant.
Yeah.
She's just going to squee and smile and lift Hunter up and spit him. Oh, my sweet baby, they grow up so fast. You already took down your first tyrant. Oh, I'm so proud. We're going to have a party when we get back. You can have all your favorite foods.
Do you remember? Do note, Marie, this is his first kill. He's taking it a little bit hard.
She's going to pause and take a breath before
He
nodding.
takes down one guy, and I take down so many people before, and I don't get a thing. But he takes down one person, and all of a sudden he gets a rural treatment.
I turn to Cobalt. Have you killed?
Yeah.
Midnight just gut checks Cobalt. Shut up.
Hunter,
Mm-hmm.
how are you feeling right now?
He's literally just sitting there, you know,
Oh,
hunches
he's literally in
down.
her arms.
Oh. Well, he's
She
looking
scooped him up
up
and spun him around.
He's looking up at her. His hat tilted back, and his eyes are big and full of tears and sniffling and...
Hunter, I am proud of you. What you did here was a good thing. You are not a monster.
He's just hiding his face against her chest now.
She's going to hold him. You did this so no one else had to bloody their hands or to suffer under him. You are the one shouldering that burden so they don't have to. Would you do it again if it meant protecting your friends? Protecting me?
He is quiet for a long moment. Maybe.
Then it was worth it. As long as you fight for those reasons, that's what matters. Fight to protect others, to keep them safe, and so that they don't have to suffer.
He's just giving a quiet nod. A quiet nod.
She's going to give him a smooch on the nose again. And she's going to look at the rest of you. And what about the rest of you? What have you been doing?
Hunter turns around
What
and
haven't we
sticks out
been
his
doing?
tongue at Cobalt.
What? Cheeky bastard.
Not really!
I mean, we've been going through a crash course on how to run a city.
Yeah, I never really liked the whole running the stuff. The bureaucracy just got to me. So I was usually always out in the field.
Yeah, well, we're kind of responsible for the change in management of the city, so it's also our responsibility to make sure it doesn't nosedive and kill itself out immediately after.
She waves a hand a little bit. Find good people and get them in and have them do it. It'll be a lot easier.
Absolutely intend to do so.
She's going to pause for a moment and look over at Brussel. I might be able to get in touch with someone who helped me when I first arrived at town. I can see about getting you guys some good help for running things while you're not here.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Thank you, Marie.
She'll nod. Of course, of course. Hunter, are you going to be okay if I set you down?
He will nod.
She'll nod, set you down before looking at the other Kangaskhan, just glaring at him before looking at the rest of you. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Brussel, you're always the helpful type. What do you say? You want to help me out finding a couple people who might be able to help old little Hunter run things here?
That'll work.
All right, come on. Let's step out real quick and see if we can go hunt some people down. And she's gonna look over at the other Kangaskhan. If anything happens to my children while I am gone, I don't care how much of an army you have. I will end you. Do you understand me? Yes, ma'am. She'll nod before leading Brussel out. And as the door shuts, he just slumps back in his chair and lets out a very dreamy sigh.
Okay. You had the balls to stand up that woman?
It was not intentional. She may or may not have declared war upon me afterwards.
Wait.
I honestly don't blame her.
Oh, it's glorious.
She did. Wait.
You are insane.
If that's the case, what happened to where she was?
Oh, it's one of my protectorates now.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
What? You think I would wipe out? I would dare risk?
Whoa,
wiping out
no!
places
I never said that. Never said that. No.
Oh, I know she still has family there. I do not want to be on her, even more on her bad side than I already am. What kind of candy does she like? And flowers. What kind of flowers does she like?
Oh.
It just gives him a look for a second before just absolutely busting out laughing and rolling on the ground. Oh my gosh, you have it bad.
Hey, I've spent half a decade looking for her. And now that I have found her again, I am not going to miss my chance. Not again.
But she hates your guts.
I mean, she hated me when I technically overthrew her the first time. And, I mean, it was still great.
I mean, love and hate are not opposites. They're more the two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
So, all right.
You've never seen her. The term that we use in my place is her blood knight tendencies. Once she gets into a fight, she's a totally different woman. She loves fighting more than almost anything.
Wait, she does?
Yes. I have seen this woman literally one-man army an entire army of Pokemon and curb stomp them.
Cobalt starts to breathe heavily a little bit.
Cobalt? She would obliterate you.
You are
and not
you're
mean
not
to.
challenging her.
There's a reason that she is still known in my areas as the Tyrant Goddess.
Would she appreciate that title?
She always said she had fond memories of it.
Okay.
She ran a very tight ship. When she said to have something done, she expected it to be done and done well. And if someone talked back to her, they had better have a really good reason why and to be able to explain their logic.
Yes.
If they didn't, well, she used them as training partners. No, training partners, as she put it. They got to go through a 7-day training course with her.
Joy.
I hear the screams of agony that came from it gave soldiers nightmares.
So, anyways,
to,
you want the deets and the lowdown on what she's into nowadays, right?
Yes.
All right, I'll just
as he immediately has a notebook and a pen in his hand.
and I immediately start telling him everything I know about what she likes and what she and
Cobalt will help. I mean, God, good lord, my brain. Midnight will help.
Now,
It's like, hey man, you can't control me.
Just to put it in perspective, have any of you ever watched Naruto?
Yes.
A little bit.
Do you know who Might Guy is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Imagine his training camps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Intense 7-day training of that variety.
Now take off the weights.
Whoa.
Leave craters behind.
Now, we put on the
Furry,
heavier
please
weights
put me
to
in the
continue the training. Cobalt, yes, my body is ready.
We see Cobalt 7 days later. It's just like when the stone's power wore off the first time.
No, it would be. Give me a second. Hang on.
You ready to get Yamchad?
1 second. No, 7 days later, as the door opens and Cobalt enters. What? Why are you suddenly hearing music?
It's like coming out of the hyperbolic time chamber.
He is now
after a whole
Swole.
year. Like I just come out mega evolved. I'm at this point. I'm pretty sure I'm like a mega evolved Lucario.
Basically.
Yeah.
Do not mess with Marie and her training. Very few will survive it.
For those who do,
we salute you.
They shall become Swole.
Swolu. That's right, Epic.
No, I think this will be the song that's playing.
Evan chat for Cobalt.
Gonna write me off with the coffin dance, okay.
Poor Cobalt. We hardly knew ye.
Yes, you know.
He died the way he lived, by trying to punch
Training.
outside his weight class.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes!
Outside the room and down the corridor, Marie is going to look over at you, Brussel. So, do your friends know about your little,
Not yet.
extracurricular? She's going to nod. So, how hard is it going to be to get some people in to help run things here for Hunter?
Not very.
Is it going to cost anything?
I have the funds.
She'll nod. I still owe you a favor for helping me get established in Hilltop, so if you need me to do anything, you know I'll be there. I pay back my debts.
I am now imagining that Brussel is like 80 years old and just still a Bulbasaur.
Because it wants to be. Of course.
You don't need to evolve to be strong.
As Brussel is flanked by a Blastoise and a Charizard.
They just kind of phase out of nowhere to walk aside him.
They are his bodyguards.
They're always nearby, just out of sight.
And
Shall
they
not
have mastered ninjutsu so hard that no one realizes it.
Yes, Brussel is the godfather of Mystery Dungeon. At least for this region, he is.
And don't go too hard on Kin. Kin didn't realize telling who you were.
Yeah, shoot you waves a paw. I'm not that upset. I figured he would come one day. I was just trying to figure out how to properly kick him into the stratosphere, so to speak. So, shall we head back to the others?
Okay.
And
And
she's
I'll
going to pause. She's going to pause and look at Brussel. How long before you do want to tell them?
in my own time.
She'll nod. Not something to rush. You just want to be careful with it. I learned that at the beginning of my reign. These sorts of things tend to come at the worst possible time. I swear the universe is like out to get us when we're trying to keep secrets.
It'll be
And
fine.
be careful about handing the universe a line like that. It almost takes it as a challenge.
They trust me.
She'll nod as she suddenly bursts the door open. All right, looks like this place actually has some competent bureaucrats for once. Praise Arceus! I didn't know such a thing existed.
He busts in to the sight of Kin sitting next to Koga, talking animatedly, and pausing as he looks up at Marie. Oh, you're back already! It's good to see you.
Hey, Ken.
Hi.
The temperature has dropped.
I sidestep away from Koga.
Ken, my sweet little boy. Oh, what are you doing? Step.
Me?
Crunch. Step. Crunch.
Is the wall behind me made of ice?
Yes.
I turn, I ember the wall so it melts a hole through it, and I go out the wall.
You're like 10 stories up at the moment.
I go out the wall.
Rather face gravity
First
than...
time.
I am, and as I am going down the building, I am breathing a flame in front of me to slick the ice, so I slide instead of scrape.
Hold on. As you try to go out the hole, the hole, Hunter's shadows are springing out to try and grab you.
Don't worry, it's a trap.
It's a trap! I'm going to trigger the trap card and rule that Kin gets caught by the shadows. Kin just leaps, and suddenly you're floating in the air.
Midnight grimaces and then kind of shirks off to the corner.
Kin, what are you doing? That's very dangerous, you know. Hush.
I was just I just wanted some fresh air, that's all.
Hunter, you are such a sweet boy. Could you let me give Keen a hug?
No.
First time with
You
the
hear
with her hug.
whimpering as Kid is having flashbacks to a Beware.
Meanwhile, Hunter is preoccupied, staring down at the shadows that sprang out from him,
Hunter,
and
please,
looking absolutely
just drop me
terrified
out
by
the
them.
hole. Please, just drop me outside the hole, please, please, please.
Hunter, you're doing good. These shadows are not dangerous to the people that you care about and love.
You're welcome, Kin. Hunter has distracted her.
But you know, Kin, I heard that Cobalt wanted to possibly join my my training camp. And you know what? I think I'm more than willing to write a 2-week curriculum to train with you and Cobalt both.
Just Kin's face goes absolutely pale.
And you know what? I will personally instruct you in every way of training I possibly can.
Marie, I don't know. Ken has been been helping Hunter through this. Is that the best to do to pull him away?
Oh, don't worry. It'll only be for a few hours every day.
Yeah, I mean, Ken's been Hunter's rock through all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Even for those few hours might be detrimental.
Well, this won't happen until you guys make it back to Hilltop.
Kin just finally, you see the 5 stages of grief cross Kin's face before a defeated sigh and
But you know what?
Yes, Marie.
Since you were so worried about them, Midnight Shale, I am more than happy to extend this training to both of you as well.
Through gritted teeth. Oh, goody.
No need to thank me. After all, since you're going to be looking out for Hunter, we need to make sure that your bodies are in top shape.
Yes, Marie.
Yes, Marie.
I feel like Cobalt's just like throwing up his hands, going, "Woo!
Make me unstoppable, you beautiful woman!"
Dale thinks for a minute. Shrugs. Probably best after what, and mumbles something in a breath about stupid minicus and stupid boxes. Okay.
Oh,
Sure.
are some of your leaves not, cabbage leaves? Do you got the devil's lettuce, man?
Also,
Is
I
that
just
the kind of
realized
salad you are?
that Cobalt is probably into the same things as Koga is.
Yes. I can see that.
I am now imagining Koga and Cobalt just gushing over how amazing she is after just putting them through absolute hell.
What's has anyone played Star Fox Adventures?
Yes.
Yes.
You know the song when Fox finally eats Crystal for the first time.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
I just imagine that right now, going through his head. It's a very rare song.
Now, you know what else? Though? Kin, you gave me a wonderful idea.
Did I?
I think I'm going to ask for a little bit of help for your training. I'll take the physical side, but you guys are going to be diplomats now for Hunter. You know what that means? That means we have to ensure that all of you are ready for all of the social events that you'll be attending. So I'm going to ask Domino to join me for this 2-week period of training for all of you.
More
Once
critic-
again, Ken is begging Hunter to drop him outside the hole.
And Hunter is still just
Hill
staring down at
is
his shadows,
utterly
oblivious to
confused.
everything.
And death won't get you out of this.
What does that mean?
Don't worry, Ken. This will be absolutely perfect.
At which point,
No, 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 no.
Yes.
No.
Hello, darlings! So delightful to see you all!
Midnight just starts head planting into the floor. It's just like,
Hill's even more confused. He also looks over at Koga, just curious the reaction.
Yeah, what's Koga's reaction to all this?
Ah. The fucker. Now, Koga, just because I may have done some uncouth things to your soldiers, doesn't mean you can talk to me like that. Yes.
Okay, Shale shivers a little at that.
Oh, wait. You know Domino?
I'm aware of him, yes.
Is everybody important just retiring to Hilltop then? Is that what's happening?
Kin is
Well,
starting to be slowly pulled in as the shadows are starting to curl around Kin. Hunter's not even aware of them having of them holding Kin. He's just trying to draw them back in under him.
Well, I more followed Marie because, well, we had a thing going at the time.
Oh my.
It was even more confused.
Well, we made a contract, and I needed to fulfill my end of the contract.
What form is Domino in right now? Just out of curiosity.
He is currently a Diglett.
A Diglett.
Tiny little thing going.
But yes, darlings. So, is there anything else that you need to do here, or perhaps I could be your ride back?
We're not in any particular hurry to get back to Hilltop.
Well, I already have a syllabus written out, though, for all of you. I have every minute planned to the utmost perfection to ensure that you get the most out of my lessons.
Oh, joy.
Koga? I turn to Koga. Koga? I know
Yes.
you're not directly responsible for what's going to happen to us for next week, but I'm still blaming you.
Understandable.
Okay.
Once I handle things here, perhaps I'll come see you all in Hilltop. Don't you fucking dare, you fucking bastard! If you fucking show up at my inn, I'm going to seismic punch you so hard you're gonna fucking kiss the moon.
Marie, that's just what he wants.
And indeed, Koga is actually looking at her dreamily.
Marie, something tells me that's just feeding his fantasies.
Yeah, you know, for being the ruler of an entire region, he's a really, really fucking submissive little piece of shit who loves getting put in his place and beaten within an inch of his life.
Masochist.
Dear, not in front of the children. I am going to yeet you so fucking hard out of this building. I am going to destroy the entire thing. Domino's just going to look at it. It's just like, young love. Epic, to answer your question, why are people in high places always such freaks? Mostly because, in my mind, the sheer fact of all the bullshit they have to go through basically causes them to develop into, develop crazily in order to deal with the stress and issues.
Eccentricities.
Yes.
They break in the most interesting ways.
I would say also
Russell.
because there aren't controls keeping him from being out of character.
Yeah.
Now,
people in power can afford to be eccentric.
Yes, exactly.
Now, everyone, let us depart. Come, let us begin your most perfect training.
Ugh.
Now, but who's gonna run here?
We have it handled. Marie says, before, in a flash of salt, you all vanish as we end the session.
No.
There it is.
But you got,
There it is.
unfortunately, at the time, you need to get the other game to run. So we are gonna hitting a cap.
The rerolls will get refunded, Epic.
Yeah, any cards that are not implemented get returned.
Next time, Epic.
Oh, next time, will Kid, Midnight, Cobalt, and Shale survive?
No. Yes.
So, XP for the session? Just 5 like normal?
Yep, 5 like normal.
Don't worry, you'll get more XP after that adventure with Marie.
I mean, at this point, it could be downtime. We actually could make it spend it.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get a bunch of merits too.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys will be getting merits and such.
Yeah. Oh, did we get merits in the last session, by the way?
I haven't handed them out yet. I'm going to hand them out next week.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because next week is going to be like the finisher for this everything, and you guys get to survive it.
Okay.
Awesome. I can't wait.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight for The Last Hope RAOW. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. You guys keep this channel alive. I cannot do this without you guys and all of the incredible support that you showed today. Thank you, everybody. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around. You can also support the channel by subscribing to our YouTube, coming by and hanging out, or just using our Humble Bundle partner link. But for now, thank you for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.